Okay, we should be live. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm still sort of getting ready here. So I'm not entirely done yet. I still need to send out the Steam group announcements. But yeah, I think after I do that, we should be all good to go. And yeah, but I still wanted to start now because I didn't want people to think that, I'm not streaming today or anything. So yeah. Let's just start up Gary's mod. All right, let me just send out the quick announcements, and then we can get started here. Right. Oh yeah, it's a new month, December 1st. Let's put on some of the TF2 soundtrack while we're waiting. Hey Tommy, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Let me just shoot out these announcements real quick. All right, there's the stream. Hey Galaga, welcome to the stream over on Twitch. How's it going? Alright, let me send out this one thing first. By the way, if any of you guys want to go ahead and get started on downloading the content pack for the server, if you guys want to join, then you can type !darkrp in chat. I'll also give you the link to the IP address for the server. So yeah. I'm doing good. I'm running a little bit behind schedule because I was working on the server all the way up until right before I went live. So I'm still got a last minute announcement to post, and then I can really get started here. Lots of models and vehicles. Check it out. Alright, send announcement. Okay, sorry about that. I would have made this before the stream if I could have, but I really was working on it all the way up until here. Let me turn my stupid phone off. Alright, there we go. Alright, we good? Don't worry guys, I'm a professional. PewDiePie or T-Series? Well, I'd go for PewDiePie, just because I'd rather him be number one than like a corporation. And I'm not really into like the type of content T-Series makes anyway, so yeah. Alright. We can go ahead and stop the music. Alright, so officially starting now. So hello everyone, welcome to the stream. If you guys remember my last stream last weekend, I had opened my Gary's Mod Dark RP server, and it was fun. We had some good times. You guys broke the server. You did a lot of bug testing. You trolled as hard as you could, and I'm glad you did because it helped me fix a bunch of exploits and restrict a bunch of like props and tools that could really, be used for trolling. So I appreciate all the bug testing you guys helped me do last week. Took a break for a few days, trying to figure out how to make the server better. I asked around a bit, and I was wondering what people thought if, it would be more interesting if instead of just a normal dark RP server with, some default jobs and, maybe a few unique ones, why don't we sort of put like a Star Wars skin slash theme on top of it and, maybe add in some different like mechanics or whatever to make things a bit more interesting. And everyone I talked to, which was like 2 people, said that sounded like a great idea. And I figured, all right, if might as well go all out on the server. So that's what I've been working on for the past day or so. I worked pretty much all day yesterday, basically changing up all the models and stuff. Now, thankfully, a lot of the stuff that that I had done before was transferable. So, like in the beginning Dark RP server last week, I already had like a Rebels job selected, so that was all set up. But I had to change all the models. I had to put in a bunch of entities and add some weapons, and there's a lot of vehicles too, which I'm really excited to show you guys. But yeah, so a lot of that stuff, the basic stuff we did last week, is still there. It still applies, but it's a new map, new weapons, new vehicles, everything. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and join it. So if you guys want to join too, you're welcome. You can type !dark RP in chat, and that will give you the IP address and a link to the server's content collection over on the Steam Workshop. So if you just want to download all the add-ons you need for the server before you join, which is faster by the way, then you can just go ahead and click on that and then click on the subscribe all button on the Steam Workshop page. You're a bit confused on what Dark RP is, what's it about? Well, you don't really need to pay attention to the dark part. But it's just role-playing. It's like a role-playing mode within Garry's Mod. And basically, you have a bunch of jobs. You play that job, you get money, and then you just pretend to be that job. Also, I got a new loading screen here. I just added this at the last second. So the picture in the background might change, the rules might change. But yeah. I think this looks a lot better than the Steam group that we had last week. You're playing TF2, what's the game? This is Garry's Mod. And I would type ! What's this game or whatever in chat, but that command hasn't worked in forever. This is your server, correct? Yep. How to get the game? It's just on Steam. Now, the thing with Garry's Mod is that a lot of the mods and stuff, they borrow assets from other games. Like a lot of weapons in Garry's Mod use Counter-Strike source models. So for some add-ons, you might need Counter-Strike source. Another popular one is Half-Life 2 Episode 2. So like they'll use like trees and textures from that and stuff. So you might need those games too, but they frequently go on sale. I think you could get like the entire like orange box collection, which has all the games you would need for like $7 or so. It was really cheap. They're about to get on in a few minutes. Nice. But yeah, haven't done much to the MOTD. I do need to make some changes to it, so that's still a work in progress. I'm still going to keep it on the Steam group because I think it's an MOTD. You don't really need anything fancy. You don't need an official website. You just need a place where you can look at the rules and stuff. And, Steam looks good enough for the purposes of an MOTD. So, and you got formatting and stuff you can do too. So, I think if you just if anyone out there is interested in making a server, you can easily just make a Steam group, go into your discussions, pin and lock a discussion and make it the MOTD, and just list out the stuff here. If you want to do something special, then I guess you can go into like your own website or whatever, but I don't think it's worth the effort since Steam already gives you, a page like this for free. So yeah. What is new to the game? Are you talking about compared to like the stream last weekend's? Because it's pretty much everything. So first off, the first thing you'll notice is that we're not on downtown, whatever version it was. We're actually in a space build map. And now, I tried looking for a bunch of Star Wars Galaxy maps because I wanted a big map, one where you could use like vehicles, like spaceships and stuff, and they'd have plenty of room to move around. But and they have some Star Wars maps, but I didn't quite like them as much as the space build map. And I think for the purposes of what I'm trying to achieve with this server, I think space build goes really well. Let me just no clip here. And I'm going to change the spawns sometime in the stream, but you spawn on this initial planet. It's just like a little world, and then if you zoom out, you get like a sphere. And there's a bunch of other worlds you can go to. There's, a little comet here you can go in. So just a lot of potential for space travel using, spaceships. And I wanted to really highlight that portion of Star Wars. So I'm planning on making the starting world the Rebel base, and then this little base over here on this asteroid can be the Imperial base. So there's like a hangar in here. It's like got a bunch of hallways and stuff. And the city worker from last week will work in here too. There's plenty of spaces for like electrical issues and pipe leaks that I can put in. So this will probably be the base for the Empire. There's also some other planets, like there's a snow planet. If this had like an indoor section, this might be a good place for the Rebels because of Hoth, but it's just a small little world with no buildings, so I decided to, keep it on the grassy planet. There's also this dead planet. I don't know if this is a desert or, I don't know, it's sort of like, I don't know, sort of reminds me of like Mars or something from the look of it. But we've also got this planet up here, which I'm thinking could be like sort of a Sith temple type thing. Like maybe we could set some spawns up here, or maybe this could be like the citizen spawn, like citizens, like when you first spawn into the server, before you pick a job, you'll spawn here, and then if you pick Rebel, you'll go to the other planets. But yeah, that's a nice little temple in here. And what else we got? We got some more asteroids down there you can, mess with. There's a moon planet, which has water on it for some reason. You can go in the water. There's a toxic planet over here, which is pretty cool. There's some like sludge in here that'll damage you. The only thing it's missing for me is a lava planet, and some of the other maps I looked at had lava planets, but they had like 2 or 3, and I thought that was a bit much, so. Yeah, this is just sort of like a generic moon type planet, which is cool. But yeah, those planets off in the distance, they're just part of the skybox. Same with that giant planet in the back. You can kind of tell because it doesn't move when I move left to right. But yeah, it's a pretty cool map. So how does it work in space? Do you do certain jobs or planets? Well, one thing, I think I'll have it so that when you pick a job, and that actually reminds me, I don't think I actually set it to do this, but when you pick a job, I know there's a setting you can pick where it'll force you to respawn, and then I'll have you just respawn on a planet. So like if I choose a rebel and this is their, or maybe that's not the best example. Like if I pick like a stormtrooper and the Imperial base is down there and I'm standing where I am right now. If I pick stormtrooper, it'll force me to respawn and I'll spawn down there. So I forgot to set that. I need to look up what command that is. But yeah, that's something I want to enable, definitely. Now, to get between planets, you'll have to use a ship. And I really want to encourage, like, you know, people buying ships and flying ships to different planets. So I have a few set up here. And depending on the job, you'll be able to buy other Star Wars ships. So they're in miscellaneous, in case anyone's wondering. I tried to put them in vehicles, but technically these vehicles are made as scripted entities. So they can't work in the same way like the airboat and Jeep do. But if you like the airboat and Jeep, they're here. So you can still do that, but all the special Star Wars vehicles will be under miscellaneous, at least for now. I could have put them under shipments or whatever, but I thought that was weird because, you know, some jobs will buy guns from there. So I figure it's better for miscellaneous for now, but I'll see if I can change that. But yeah, so that's how you get that. There's a few ships you can pick from here just by default. But again, like if you pick like a rebel, then we got some other stuff, like we got an X-Wing, we've got a Y-Wing. I forgot that if you press E on it, that or if you just click on it, then it'll just buy it for you right there. That's actually a bit loud, but yeah. You can see that this is sort of why it can't be a vehicle, because it doesn't, you know, give you spot to, you know, own it, quote unquote, like you would for the Jeep. So it's just, you know, a scripted entity, so it looks sort of like a prop almost. And let me see. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit because those ships are kind of loud. Let me see if that's better. All right, it's the same thing for me. I don't know. Let me know if that's any better. It's hard to tell when this is live, but press space to take off. Use the mouse to look where you're going. And then A and D is actually like flipping. But yeah, this works pretty well. So I'm very happy with how this looks. You can shoot. Oh, I forgot how to. I forgot how to open the wings or whatever. But yeah, there's a bit of flying. You've also got snow speeders, land speeders, Y-wings, and then, you know, if you get like higher rank, then you get access to even more stuff. So that's the vehicles. That's just a little thing that helps you go between planets. And then sort of my vision, I don't know if this will actually happen, but I don't know if we'll get enough players, but is to have the Imperials fly ships up here and attack the Rebels fly ships down there and attack the Empire, and vice, you know, everyone attacking everyone. So it's sort of a bit more action-packed, so you don't need to worry about like rules like RDM in case if you're like a rebel fighting a stormtrooper and vice versa. But yeah. As I said before, I've added a bunch of different models. The mayor's now Lando Calrissian. I could only make it one. I think I can only make it. Well, it's not that I can only make it one player model, but I decided to just get rid of the default Dr. Breen model and just give it Lando Calrissian, because obviously that was sort of his role in The Empire Strikes Back, so it's sort of fitting, and it's Star Wars themed. In the Breen model, I actually made the arms dealer, which is the gun dealer. because I believe in The Force Awakens, I think, they're in the casino and they're talking about how like all these rich people are arms dealers. So that's sort of my logic for using like these sort of businessman style player models for that. We still have the undercover, spies and rebels from last week. But I just changed some wording here, like the citizen under Empire is, said to be an Imperial spy. Citizen under Rebels is an undercover rebel. Smuggler, this is a job that I just came up with. It just gives, supplies and stuff. Actually, I guess I can showcase that for a bit. I also added some sort of, Star Wars themed pickups. These are pickups based on Jedi Academy, I believe, or that series. And so you can buy stuff from here. They're also under weapons if you want to buy just one. So you can buy like a large back to tank, and it'll heal you 50 HP. Makes the same noise as it does in Jedi Academy, and it'll even overheal you up to like 250 HP, I think. You also got a med pack, which is basically the same thing as the Bacta, but it does it for 25. And then the small Bacta tank, which just does 10 HP. You've also got shield cells. Small shield cells give you 10 armor. And large shield energy shells give you 25, I think. Yeah, so that's basically how that works. I made the energy cells cost twice as much as the Bacta because it gives you like armor and stuff. How do I access the Steam server through an IP address? So just open your console, type connect, and then paste the IP address there. That's basically all you have to do. But we got these pickups. The Rebel Smuggler can spawn them, and so can the Imperial General, and someone else can. Oh, the Emperor can. Sort of, inspired there from his ability in Star Wars Battlefront, the 2015 Battlefront, where he could just spawn in like support items. So he can spawn in the health and armor as well. The general, I just gave him that so that he could sort of be, give him more of a purpose, since the general outranks the Imperial officer. So if I just become a stormtrooper here. The Imperial officer, which is sort of like the chief, he replaced sort of like the chief in the default RP. Then we got the general, which technically outranks him, but he can spawn in, the extra health and stuff, unlike the Imperial officer. And same with the Emperor. Now, I also made all the classes that could spawn in the health and ammo. I made it so that they get demoted upon death. And the reason I did that is because I sort of want to encourage that class to sort of, be more of a supportive class rather than, getting a bunch of these health packs and then charging in, because, if they charge in and die, then they lose the ability to spawn in all that stuff. So, just as it to demonstrate that, if I'm the Emperor, you can see I can still spawn all the stuff in, but if I die... Oh look! GrandNoodleLite has been made a citizen, the Emperor has been killed. And now I'm just a citizen. I don't know why you drop your physics gun. You don't drop anything else, but you drop the physics gun for some reason, I don't know why. But yeah, so that's sort of showing that off. Rebel Supplier, I just covered that. Jedi. Oh, and I also gave this for the Emperor. They have lightsabers, so this is just a default lightsaber mod. I know there's stuff out there where you can make it so that, you know, they can force choke and stuff. Let's see. I never actually tortured people and monsters at will. Oh, whoops. So you can do this stuff. I think there's another mod out there like I just said, but I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, you can do all this cool force stuff. And, you know, you've also got a lightsaber too. You gotta change the lightsaber's color yourself. I'm not entirely sure how to make it a specific weapon. But yeah, you can also spawn stuff in here. Oh, it's shift to open the blasters. So just sort of showing off the line there. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Anything else I need to show off? It takes quite a bit of damage for the ships to blow up. Actually, can I not move now? I think I can't move. But yeah, these ships are completely destructible. They let me see if I can destroy it real quick. Yep. Does this not go off underwater? It might not. Oh well. Let's just destroy it here. This should be damaging it. Yep. So once it blows up, it'll stay on fire for a bit and then it'll despawn automatically. Hi. So, oh yeah, this is the city worker from last week, but he now has the Imperial worker skin. I'm not entirely sure what this is from, but I know it's sort of like an official Imperial workers player model. So again, not really entirely sure where this is from, but it's official. I tried to find Matt, the radar technician's skin, but I couldn't. I thought for sure that was a thing, but also, hey, Uncle Lance. Sorry, I'm sort of like on a tangent about all the stuff I've changed on the server, but welcome to the stream, man. But yeah, he has the same tools. He also has the repair tool this time, though, which I believe can repair ships, so that's cool. I haven't added any locations for the Imperial worker to do stuff, but it'll just be around the Imperial base since you can't really expect him to fly between planets. But yeah, that's cool. I just need to add in the events for that. Yeah, rebels and stormtroopers spawn with weapons. I tried to get as close as I could. I know there's a different weapon for that the normal rebels used in the DH-17, but I couldn't really find it. But I did get find the E11 for Leia and all the rebels. So that's cool. What else? Bounty Hunter is you could be Jango or Boba Fett, and you can spawn the Slave 1 if you're their class. Sneaky Terrace is now the Bosk player model. Super admin. I just made super admin so that he has basically access to all the different ships. I just sort of added him. Ooh, the probe droid. I'm curious to see if this actually works. Oh wow, so the probe droid actually works like a car. So yeah, some of these views are a bit buggy, so you can see this. But yeah, you can fire and everything. So it's good little probe droid. Let's see. I know you can. Wait. Am I? I can't tell. Am I actually in the probe droid? Oh shoot! No. Okay, that's interesting. I honestly didn't know that it goes around by itself. How do you open that menu for everything? F4. It's the F4 button on your keyboard. Did it drive off the planet? Yes it did. So that's sort of like a little bug with some of these vehicles. Can I not destroy it? Alright, there we go. I just wanted to stop that humming. But yeah, I hadn't had a chance to test the probe droid yet, so that was a bit interesting. The arms dealer, I don't actually think the arms dealer has any arms to sell yet, because I haven't really added in the weapons. Really, I spent like all of today adding in these vehicles and stuff. And like I said, I made all of them really cheap, so that, you know, that will encourage people to buy them and fly around and stuff. So yeah, there's that. Anything else? Hobo, I added a Hobo King. So if I become a hobo, you can see there's a Hobo King here. His salary is $5. So yeah, that's something I added. Mayor's daughter, left that in. I think there's a few other things under stormtroopers. So a lot of this stuff you need to be a stormtrooper for, to have access to. So like, you know, there's Darth Vader, there's the Emperor. I put in Royal Guards too, and they got the T-21 just like they did in the 2015 Battlefront. Yeah, feel free. I just figured that it would be funny just to give him like a $5 wage just so he can get something just for being the Hobo King. There isn't anything unique about him other than that. I don't think he has like an agenda or anything. Or maybe he does, I'm not sure. That's about it, I think. So basically, add a bunch of stuff, and I still need to do the weapons. So far, I think the only way to get weapons is to spawn with them, like a bunch of the classes do. Actually, I think the gun dealer still has the original gun lab. I'm not entirely sure, but he might. So that might be a way to make, you know, one of the default weapons, the default Dark RP weapons. But yeah, I still need to add these in, And I still need to set all the safe zones. I still need to add all the safe, spawn zones for the planets, this map. And I need to put in the election NPC, and there's a bunch of stuff I need to do. Where does it say that, Galaga? Oh, well. I think I might know what you mean. If that's what crashed your game, then that's not really a problem because this is an admin-only weapon. Yeah, my game crashed. Actually, you know what? Let me take this opportunity to restart the server real quick and put in that thing that forces you to respawn once you choose a job. But yeah, I think I pretty much covered most of the stuff I added and changed. The bug bait. Well, the bug bait's a default weapon, so I don't know how that would have crashed your game. Yeah, force respawn job change. It's like an option, but I don't really remember. Yeah, config. Alright. Let me just change this real quick since we both crashed. Go ahead and shut down. Make no respawn. Oh, that's not in here. That is in the Dark RP config folder. Enable, disable that people don't have to respawn when they change job. I'll set that to false. And then this way, when I go back into the game, I can set specific locations for each job to spawn. And then when someone becomes that job, they'll respawn in that position. So that way, if you're on like the Rebel planet and you want to become a Stormtrooper, you'll respawn on the Imperial planet. Alright, and start back up. Hey Roblox player, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I think I just asked you how's it going twice. But yeah, like I said before, if anyone wants to join the game, feel free. You can find the IP address and a link to the server's content collection by typing !darkrp in chat. Oh, Uncle Lance, I also want to ask you something if you're still in chat. It says you're in CSGO, so I don't know if you're still here or not. Alright, cool. Well, I was wondering if you would be interested in streaming some CSGO tomorrow. Well, yeah, if we could like party up and I can do like a CSGO stream tomorrow and you can stream too if you want. Because I know you've been wanting me to do that for ages, and I just figure, why not? I'm not promising anything, and you gotta, realize that, I am not responsible if our team loses because I haven't played in like years. But if I win, I get all the credit. We can do that, but not late. Define late.
Hi. Hi.
All right.
Hi.
So let me see. Now, if I choose Stormtrooper, I don't have a spawn on another planet, but I should respawn. So yeah, you had to respawn to be a hobo. And there we go. Well, that's a bit weird because now is about an hour after when I normally start. So, like, say, if I started like an hour ago, would that be too late? Hey, Neon Cat, welcome to the stream over on Twitch. How's it going? Alright, let me see. Well, you gotta build that yourself. You gotta open the Q menu, build yourself something, some shelter, and then you've got a home. That's like 1 to 2 games. Yeah, I know games in CS:GO are like insanely long. But I only want to do like a couple hours, so well, thanks, Neon Cat. I appreciate that. Anyway, let me go ahead and set some spawns down for Imperials. And I think I've also... Yeah, I've got to block these doors from ownership too. So that someone can't just buy the hangar doors. This will allow ownership. Actually, should I allow ownership for the Imperials so that they can lock it? You know, I think I'll do that. Oh yeah, I also changed up the groups a bit. So we've got Imperial employees only, which is all the stormtroopers and stuff, plus the Imperial worker. And oh yeah, I forget these things spawn in every time I start the map, but that's okay. Just need to use the good old remover tool to destroy these 3 crates. Well, this one doesn't seem to be working anyway, so that doesn't matter. And I just got no clip through here and pick up all this stuff myself so that no one else can pick it up. And then I can just leave these here. These are fine, these little armor stations. One game is mostly 45 minutes. Yeah, so maybe 2 or 3 in a stream total. That might be what I'm thinking of. Uh... Yeah, let's just make these all Imperial employees only. So this will sort of be like the spawn area for stormtroopers, I think. Can't find stormtrooper. Hmm. There we go. So we'll just set up a few spawns here. I'm just going to copy this command so I can just keep pasting it. Position updated. Set money. Let me just make sure I'm doing the right commands. Set spawn. Set license. I'm pretty sure that's the right command. I'm just going to copy this whole thing. Just space these out a bit. All right. So now, if I change to something else, and then I switch back, I'll spawn right here. Sweet. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But yeah, so I've pretty much gone through my sort of tour of the server and what's changed. I'm just basically going to be adding spawn positions and yeah, stuff for everyone. You know, really, I need to set all the spawn positions. I need to set the NPC up, and at that point, we should be good. Let's see. I'm thinking of having the citizen spawn on that temple planet that I showed you guys. But let's just focus on Imperials for now. So let's see. Imperial officer can spawn like here. I'm not sure how it works with these two-worded classes, but we'll see. Imperial officer. Okay. I spelled it wrong. No. I'm not sure. Oh, well. Lights went off again. Maybe it needs to be underscored. No. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is it just that class, though? Let me try Darth Vader, another two-worded class. Cannot find Darth Vader. Oh, wait, you know what? Maybe it needs to be in quotes. That's weird. I don't know why it's having so much trouble with those two-worded characters. Rebel. Maybe I can set like it via their team. So we got Stormtrooper. It doesn't count the spaces? No. That's interesting. Let me see if I can look this up real quick. New spawn point. Now, I know about the command itself. Job name. Once you find the command, use that. Another way is if you have to move. Oh, let me see. Is it? So if I type in that command, yeah, I spawn up here. So maybe it's the command. Hey, there we go. So yeah, it is the command. Alright, well, that changes things. I'm actually going to set the position over here. I think I tried it with the, put it together without any spaces before, but I think maybe, since it's the command, maybe it's case sensitive. That's my guess. I'm going to be a stormtrooper again so that I can... Alright, good. I spawned back here. Good. Now I know that all the spawns work. Just so I can see all this stuff now. Alright, Royal Guard. I'm going to have them spawn in a different spot. So, yeah, same with the high command people. Imperial workers can spawn here. And I'm going to make this a safe space eventually, but right now let's just set the job spawn locations. So let's see. Imperial worker. Alright, so that was added. And I'm going to add a few more just because we can have up to 3 Imperial workers. I'll add in a few more. Alright, so Imperial workers now spawn in here. The Stormtroopers and the Imperial officer. Now the jail, I'm going to, do the jail here too because that's sort of a similar question to the spawn. So back here, this is where I'm having the mayor funds, which is the add-on I showed you guys last weekend. And here I'm going to have all the high-ranking officials spawn in, but that's not a good place for a prison. Don't want people to rob the bank while they're arrested. So I'm thinking we make this door here, the one with all the stuff in it that spawns in. I'm thinking we make this the prison. Yeah, we'll make it Imperial employees only. The door title. We'll make it we'll call it the detention block. That's more Star Warsy. Yeah. And so when you're arrested, you'll spawn in here. And now that we have At the door, we need to actually make it so that people spawn in here when they're arrested. So let's see. Alright. So actually going to move that up a bit. Alright, move over a bit. And I'm just going to create more spawn positions throughout this room. Alright. We gotta make sure there's plenty of locations. And I think that since people will be arrested when they're in here, that means that they can't pick up any of the weapons. Alright, that's the wall. Doesn't have to be perfect because people are going to start moving around as soon as they get in. And if I lock this, then the button doesn't work. So that's the only thing. This starts off is not locked, so if someone doesn't lock the door, then the prisoners can just walk out, but that's fine. They can't spawn any ships, so they're stuck on the planet anyway. Yeah, let's see. I'll name this door the hangar, since that's where it goes. Alright. So let's see, we've set the Imperial Worker, Imperial Officer, so let's just do the rest of this. Citizens, this is going to be tough. Actually, no, it's not, because they have different commands. Pro Jail, 11 out of 10, yeah. That doesn't start off locked by default. Need some help? Hey, you're welcome to come on and help me, Uncle Lance. Let's see. This door, I'm going to make Imperial High Command, which is all the high-ranking Imperials, plus the Imperial Worker. Because I want the Imperial Worker to still be able to, fix stuff in here. I don't want him to have to ask Darth Vader to unlock the door or whatever. So anyway, in here, this is where we're going to have all the high-ranking Imperials spawn in. The mayor can spawn back here. I don't even know if I trust you with Super Admin Uncle Lance. I can just imagine you setting off all the nuclear weapons already. Let's see. Royal Guards. Yeah. We can have them spawn in here too. Huh. That's interesting. Oh. That's something I need to change. I forgot to change the Royal Guard job. The command for the Royal Guard from SS for Secret Service to Royal Guard. So I'll definitely need to change that. I think it'll still be fine if I set this as their location and I change the command. we'll have the mayor spawn there, and then the royal guards here. Then we can have Darth Vader spawn here as well, and the Emperor. I don't know what you're talking about, Uncle Lance. Well, at least the Emperor works. Alright. So, I'm just going to set myself to Stormtrooper so that I don't have to bother people with votes. Alright, so Royal Guard, check. Mayor, check. Imperial Worker, check. Officer, check. We still need the General, and I think I can do the Citizen. We'll set the General first. The General, I don't know, he can spawn like here or something. So basically they all just spawn inside the Imperial High Command room. Well, that might make it a bit too tough for people to rob the mayor funds. I don't know. Let me see. I don't want just to put it out in the middle of nowhere. You know what? Maybe we could put it on a different planet. That might make it a bit too hard for Imperials to stop. I'm not sure. We'll just leave it there for now, and then we can always change it. I'm going to disallow ownership here, because I don't want people locking the doors to the elevator. This is an interesting elevator. Okay then. Well, that's kind of broken, but it works. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Your group, Imperial employees, and I think I'll put like permanent signs like up so that people know that this is the Imperial base, like all the time and stuff. So let's see, we got General. You know what? I think I'll keep all the citizens spawning in the same location. Because that way you can't tell if someone's a spy just by where they spawned. So let me see. Just making sure we got all this. Oh. I also should set the location of the mayor's daughter down here. So that the mayor's daughter can spawn with the mayor. I forget what the command is for the mayor's daughter. I might need to alt-tab for this. Yeah, I'm going to look in the file real quick. I'm not going to change everything so nothing gets broken, but I just want to take a quick little peek. Okay, it's just spelled out, mayor's daughter. Alright, so that's done. I think that should be everyone who spawns on here. Alright, now let's move on to criminals. I'm thinking... I don't know. Maybe we should have the temple up here, I think. Maybe we should have the temple be the criminal's hideout or something. Yeah, like maybe spawn inside the temple or something like that. Hey Weasel, welcome to the stream, man. How's it going? Yeah, because I'm having all the Empire spawn at their base. So let's have the criminals spawn here. Alright, I guess it's still Bounty Hunter. Alright. I'll just add a few more spawns. Yeah, we can get all the criminals to spawn in here. Maybe I shouldn't do them all in here so that, you know, they can't be prop locked that easily. I could also just, you know, make this a safe space. Yeah. That might be better, just to put them out here. Like in front of the temple. Let's put them next to the temple. Because I don't want like a random ship to, you know, land here and then they can't like spawn in. Yeah, this is a weird spot though. I'm not sure. Actually, how about we do in front of the temple, like on this little walkway here? That way it's hard to prop lock and there's really no chance that a ship will spawn here. Yeah, that's right, Weasel. I changed the Dark Art Piecer I made last week to more of a Star Wars theme. Hey, Severian, welcome to the stream on Twitch, man. How's it going? Alright, there we go. Let's see, 4 should be enough, right? Yep. Now we can put the drug dealers behind the bounty hunters. Doing alright? Well, that's good. At least you're not doing bad. Drug dealer. Actually, I think it's just drug. Yeah, there we go. Then we can add a few more spawns for the drug dealer. Again, relative space, because people are going to move the second they spawn in. Alright, so it is terrorist. Copy that. Where are you setting the citizens to spawn? That's a good question. You got a home, Galaga, just a couch and a bottle? Oh, that's hobo life for you. A true hobo doesn't have a home. Oh, that's a good point, too. Well, technically they, like, build homes, right? With a cardboard box or whatever. Hmm. Man, that's a really good question. Now I've lost track. Let's finish setting the spawns for the criminals. Because I'm almost done. Okay, good. I just guessed the Master Thief spawn command. Alright. And that should be it for the criminals. So, anyway. I'm not sure. So, the criminals, they'll spawn on this planet. Rebels spawn there. Imperial spawn down there. I don't know. I want the citizens to spawn somewhere where there's civilization. I don't want them just spawn in here. Makes no sense. You're just way too hard based on the bottle. I think, I think I should just sort of put civilians in both the rebel base and the imperial base. I think that's what I'm going to do, and then the, you know, thieves or whatever can go from their hideout on the moon or whatever. So let me set all the spawn positions for the rebels, and then I think we can sort of deal with the citizens, because I think I want to do the same thing with the arms dealer and the medic, so that they aren't just they don't just automatically deal with the rebels. So let me start. I think we've got all the Imperials taken care of. We'll leave the citizens until we actually, do that. So let's see, known rebel. Yeah, they spawn out here. I don't know if I want them to spawn out here though, or I think I'll have them spawn in here and then just make this a safe zone. Sort of like the Imperial base. Because I want them to, like, spawn. I want people to be able to fly in and then shoot, like, people outside. But I want the people who just spawn in to have some protection, so a hangar would be good. Alright, Galaga, well, thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Let's see, we need a lot of spawn positions for rebels, because they can spawn. We can have quite a few rebels. I'll just sort of have them spawn them in a line here, and then I can have like the rebel leaders up here. And then I can mark this off, this whole ramp area off as like a safe zone that like starts immediately. And then the rest of the hangar, I can make it like sort of a 5-second timer so that people just can't like hop in and out and get spawn protection. So let's see. I think that's enough for known rebels. Again, not all 16 of them are just going to sit there AFK when they spawn in. So let's see. Known rebel leader. We got rebel supplier. Rebel supplier should have a job limit. I need to make notes on some of this stuff so I don't forget. All right. All right. So known rebel smuggler. Oh no, it's rebel supplier. Oh, I think this was the original one. Yeah, I made this with deconfig.
Oh yeah.
I'm just going to delete that real quick. Also, Zero XMXX, thank you for following. I appreciate that, man. So I might... Oh, no, I didn't need to restart the server. That was sort of the first version of the known rebel smuggler. So I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I'm going to set all the spawn positions in cover here, so that way people can't just spawn kill with ships. And I'll just add one more. Also, looks like Dubstep Weasels spawned in. Nice. Alright, Galaga. Sounds good, man. I'm just basically going to be setting all these spawns. And then once I'm done with the spawns, I'll set up the actual spawn protection. And then after that, I'll set up the NPCs. And that should be that. So let's see. We got known rebel leader, then Jedi, and then that should be the rebels. Let's see. Known rebel leader can spawn near the ramp here. I don't know how far over that went. That's a bit annoying, but that's fine. And the Jedi can sort of spawn in between. Alright, Galaga, I'll probably be streaming for... Let's see, I started at 3, so probably another 40 minutes. That actually went by really fast. Anyway, that should be all for the rebels. Alright, so I believe that means we got all the Empire done. We got all the rebels done. And all the criminals done. Hey, Weasel.
Hi.
That's an amazing player model. Anyway, I'm going to set the admin spawns up here on top of the hangar. Just because this is probably where sits are going to go down. And that way, if someone tries to kill during the sit, you just spawn right here. Same with the admins. Oh, well. Does that weasel? You need to hold the crouch button when you force jump. Like this. Need to be a stormtrooper first. No. Now, if you're an admin, yeah, again, you need to change the color yourself, but still. Force leap, absorb, repulse, heal, combust. Man, Vader's cape is weird. Hey, Wolf Warrior, how's it going? Use the force. Alright, anyway. So let's see, what else do we have to do? We still need to put all the citizens somewhere. Admin. Admin set. So let's see, medic. Mayor's daughter's already set. So let's see, we'll put a few medics down here. And then we'll put a few down on the base. Alright. That way you can't really... That way it's sort of like a toss-up if medics spawn with the rebels or with the Imperials. Hey, Redition King. Yeah, that's what we are working on right now. How are you doing, man? Let's see, Hobo. You know what? Shouldn't hobos have their own planet? I don't know. Maybe they shouldn't. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just... Wouldn't make sense for hobos to be at the Imperial base. There's a bunch of homeless guys outside the Empire's front doors. Ah, maybe if they spawn with the criminals. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we should have them spawn with the criminals just so that they're not entirely alone on some world. We'll put them behind this temple here. Like they're too poor to go in front of the temple with their criminal, like with the criminals, but they can be out in the back. Maybe I should add just a few random spots on the rebel base too. Yeah, let's set a few spawn positions over here. Just so there's like a chance that they'll spawn with the rebels. Again, we'll put them behind the base. Alright, that should be fun. So, hobos, guards. Guards, I feel, should spawn up with the criminals. Well, I want them to be able to choose either the Empire or the rebels. Alright. So now we've got an arms dealer. I'm going to do it with the arms dealer. Because I'm going to do what I did with the medic. So one on, like, a couple on each. On each place. You know what, maybe I should set a position here too. So I'll put one here so that he can be with the criminals. A couple down at the rebel base, and then a couple down with the Imperials, so that it's not like guaranteed that they will start with the rebels. And then we can put some down here. Alright. That looks good, so. Let's what? Oh wait, no, that's not you. I thought that was you for a second. But this is a roleplay server on Gary's mod that is Star Wars themed. So, last but not least is citizens. Everyone else has a spawn. Yeah, let's have citizens start spawning in here. And then they can also spawn on the Empire's front door. It would be kind of weird to let them in, but just so that you can't tell who's a spy and who's not. Nice force jumps, man. Alright. Actually, let's put it near this column so I actually know where they sort of generally spawn. Add spawn the citizen. Rip. That was a tough landing. Alright, so I'll spawn a bit over there. I should face this way just so I know where I am relative to the base. Alright, now I'm going to have the Imperial Spy spawn out here too. Oh wait, no, I can't find it. Oh wait, that's because they're separate words. Let me see. Well, now I need to start over a bit. Alright. Wait. Did it say that I couldn't find it again? There we go. Now I know it worked. Alright. There we go. And now I can set the Rebel Spy up here. And I think the command is actually undercover rebel. Okay. Alright, I think that's good. Now we've sort of mixed it up so citizens both spawned here and on the base. So it's hard to tell who's who. Alright, so I think that's all the spawn locations. Let me just look through these real quick. I think I set the rebel leader. Yeah, I think that's everyone. Alright, so now I got set up the safe zones. Just like we did on the old map. So, as I was saying before, this first portion of the hangar is going to be timed. And I will include the top portion for admin sits. At least a little bit. So we have spawn. We don't need to delete NPCs because that could conflict if I want to put stuff there. Well, actually, I'll do it because I think that'll sort of help with the glitch we discovered last time, where you would be unable to be arrested by NPCs since they couldn't damage you. So we'll see. We'll add a little bit of space on top. And it'll take 5 seconds to be protected. Okay, and I just realized I can set user groups, so that could help. I'm not going to mess with that right now, though. There we go. Spawn protected. Alright, let's add another zone. But this one's going to be immediate. Like, protection right away. Let's start that here, and it'll go up into the back here. And it'll just go over a little bit. Alright, there we go. So now this is protected. Yay! Actually, you know what? Let me put this one out a little bit. Just so that it's not as prop blockable. Yeah, like put it out here or so. There we go. Just so it's a little harder to prop block. Actually add like the Crips or Bloods, which are a team. Because the Crips and the Bloods are gangsters and this is Star Wars. Alright. So, I think I can... Yeah, I might just add it like in spawn areas. I don't know what I'm even saying. It's going to be hard to not make this very prop lockable. I'm going to disable NP. Oh, whatever. We'll see if that is a bad thing. Right. Place one in this corner. And you know what? We can sort of place this one out here. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, like this. See, this should cover the whole outside. Alright, and there's a little bit of prop block protection out front here. I think that's as best as I'm going to be able to make it. But this entire room should be fine. I'm glad that there's like a planet underneath that I can sort of attach this stuff to. You go out here and it's all good. Let's see. Again, I'm going to need to figure something out with the high command stuff. Because this isn't a good place. I don't know. I can't really have all the high command people spawn with the mayoral funds because that'll make it hard to rob. But, and therefore, because of all of the mayor funds too, I can't really make this a safe place, safe spawn. And also, since it's the mayor, it might be a little OP. So I think that'll do it for the safe spawns. Just have the safe area in here, and then the rebel spawn, I guess. I gotta make it so that the rebel can't just hide in here. Yeah, just make it something like this. But the mayor can't just, you know, stay in here and stay safe. Alright, got about 15 minutes before I gotta go. So, what else? We set the spawn positions. What else do I have on here? Set the jail positions. We got all the vehicles added. I'm surprised I was able to do that today. Set doors, we set the doors. Loading screen was updated. Alright. So I think that all that's really left, at least for right now, is the mayor's secretary. I'm going to put the mayor's secretary right here, so that people don't have to go down all that way. And let's see, what was the command for that again? Ah, here we go. All right. Now people can actually become the mayor. Alright, what else? We don't have the advertisement mod anymore. Oh yeah, permanent screens. Actually, yeah, let's actually make this not delete NPCs. Because I'm going to add the server vote NPC here. Let's see. Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to make two. Yeah, there we go. I'll delete him to adjust him a bit. I'll just sort of put him in the corner here. That way you go out here, you see the NPC, you talk to him, and you can vote for the server. Let's see, we'll put another one on the Rebel base. Which I guess I'll need to make these not delete NPCs either. Alright. Now, I don't think anything spawned in here. So we'll just place him here. Nice. I need to make sure I edit the name on there too. Mortis Melee, hey man, how's it going? Welcome to the stream on Twitch. How are you doing today? Yeah, I don't think you can kill the NPC. That'd be pretty bad if you could. Alright, let me see. So, server vote. Now, the text screens. So, we got about 10 minutes left here. So, I'm just going to put some permanent text screens down on the Imperial base, and then I think we'll call it a stream. And yeah, these are going to seem pretty obvious, but just so that people are clear when they spawn in. Oh, that's a bit high up. Alright, man. Well, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Elevator? There we go. And hey, the elevator's working this time. Yeah, I'm going to put some signs in here because I know from experience that it's a bit confusing, so... Let's see. I'll put to the surface. Oh, text screen limit. Maybe if I make this permanent. Yeah. Hmm. Okay then. Just let me do this temporarily. Shoot, that's not the place to put it. Can I put this in here? No, I can't. I have to put in the server's console. Alright. So, that should work for now. I can always just change this back. Once the server restarts or something. It looks like it should probably be a bit bigger. Whatever, it's fine. Just so that there's something to lead people in the right direction. Alright, that's good. Let's see what I can do with this one. It looks a bit big. 80. That looks better. Alright, that's good. It's sort of covering the sign, but that's good enough for now. Alright. So we'll make a label here for the detention block. Alright, that looks like it's right on the door, at least when it's closed. Alright, nice. Alright, and Imperial Spawn Room, I guess. Could be the title for this. Alright, and then after this text screen, I think we're good for this stream. Let's see. Yeah, that actually looks a bit low now that I think about it. Just try to center it as best as I can. Alright, that's fine. Alright, just add some helpful signs around here. Alright, that looks pretty good to me. Alright, well, I think that's all the time I have for today, guys. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out and watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Oh, did I actually teleport you into space? Sorry, Dubstep. I didn't mean to do that, but thank you guys for coming by and watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. Like I said before, if you guys want to play on this server, you can type !darkrp in chat. And yeah, I'd like to thank you for coming out watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, then be sure to hit that like button and subscribe over on YouTube for more streams just like this. And of course, if you're watching on Twitch or Mixer, then be sure to hit that follow button instead. But yeah, let's see if we can find some people to host over on Twitch or Mixer. Alright, let's see here. Oh, looks like Mortis Melee is actually streaming TF2. I'm just going to go up here. But yeah, we'll actually host him because he's a cool dude. So I'll just host him over on Twitch. And let's see, is anyone playing Gary's mod on Mixer? I guess we'll host Yukir Hodes. I don't know how to say his name, but he's playing Gary's mod on Mixer, so that's good enough for me. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, and possibly for some CSGO. So thank you guys again for watching, and goodbye.